Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Blind. I'm Circle Master, and I have no idea what this panel wants me to use, but I'm heading to the sewers, so I guess I can just leave it alone. Fortunately this time, I actually came semi-prepared with some cat potion. I'm still not a fan of this UI, though. I will say that. Just drink the potion already. There we go. You know, I'm not seeing much of a difference, at least here in the sewer, between the before and after drinking the cat potion. But anyway, I'm headed back down here to investigate the cult in the crypt, since I think I got that key like the first time I was down here during the forest sequence with the cockatrice, but it wouldn't let me actually go in. And I guess if I was ever short on drowner parts, I could come here. You know, that move there has to be the most impractical one in this little style that I've seen. Bending over backwards completely to give the enemy a poke. That seems like terrible strategy. Just let me turn my back completely on the enemy and then bend over and poke and hope that he's still standing there. Holy crap, that's not a drowner, that's a ghoul. Why there's a ghoul here, I'm not sure. Maybe because I'm close to the crypt entrance, but it's locked, so how did it get through? Well, in any case, it's dead. That reminds me, I have to find owl ghouls at some point. I don't know where those would be either. Maybe they're in here. So, this turned out to be a rather long and not terribly confusing, but just samey looking underground section, although the cat potion did help. And it turns out that there's actually very little down here. Somebody in the thread posted that it was probably cut content, or just unfinished content because there wasn't time. But there's no boss, there's no real treasure, although there are a couple of these stones that give me an opportunity to... Oh, that didn't do much of anything, never mind. I guess there's one stone here that would give me an opportunity to learn something new. But other than that, there's just these very generic cultists, no monsters. Just a couple bucks of loot on each of them. And this, as I said, it took me a while, so I decided that speeding this up would be the best way to include it in the video. And also guys who just seem to get caught in walls. Or something, I don't know. But there are just some bodies that just does not let me loot, and I don't know why. And yep, a whole lot of nothing. Oh, there's something. I apparently missed the first one of these in the outskirts, probably in the crypt that I didn't fully explore. But now I have a second sign. And I'm guessing I'm going to more likely use it to light fires than try to actually damage enemies. Which I will chalk up to playing on the novice difficulty, but that's fine. I don't mind playing on novice difficulty. Especially after some people commented how hard of a fight they had against the Hellhound at the end of Chapter 1 when they played on normal. I will take a serious pass on that. Maybe if I wasn't playing this blind, I would play on a harder difficulty. Or maybe if I had, played the game before, I wouldn't play on the easiest difficulty. But I haven't. So I am. And at this point, I've exhausted the search, and I'm just running back to the entrance. That's the entirety of what the crypt offers. But it is now nighttime, so I can do all the stupid nighttime activities that I couldn't do before. So let's see if we can finally talk to that prisoner.
Stay away from the prisoner.
Do I have to pay this guy again? I'll just pay him again, I don't care.
Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them.
Wow, talk about being told and not shown things. Well, I guess I have to go find Ramsmeat again and talk to him about this after I kill some guys. And I don't know at what point it deselected my ARD sign, but it does that occasionally, and it's quite annoying. I'll be honest, I kind of expected the guards to both die to this fight, but they handled themselves quite aptly. What else can I do at night? I can... Well, there's the hooker thing. I have to go see Shawnee at her home. I'm trying to remember what else there was. Yeah, I guess all I got out of him was the name Kalkstein, so I guess I have to go talk to Kalkstein. Well, let's save some hookers first.
Get lost, buddy.
Leave that lady be.
Feel sorry for a whore?
Before you go, apologize for your bad manners.
You lost it, old man. Beat it before I cut ya.
When you've apologized, go see Captain Vincent. Tell him you're a criminal and a louse.
Draw your sword, Drifter. I never killed defenseless people.
Lost your chance.
At him!
That was some awkward dialogue. But I guess it was their fault for starting a fight in front of 3 guards.
Shove off.
I have business.
Shove off or I'll kill you like a dog.
Try your luck.
Grab him.
Die, bastard!
At least this time they seemed to be responding to one another. Or at least Geralt seemed to be responding to the threat. Alright, that's 2 down and 1 to go.
You there, shove off.
Assault is impolite.
Leave while you can.
This woman is with me.
So you die.
I'm okay. Just awkward dialogue all over the place, I suppose. But hey, let's go talk to Shawnee about my sword.
Yes?
Shawnee, I wanted to ask you something. Mm-hmm. I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty. Best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shawnee, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
So all that just to tell me to go talk to Zoltan. I thought Cohen died talking about teeth and destiny in front of the gardener. Now he died on the operating table.
You didn't see me.
Okay, I guess that was related to Thaler in some way, but I have no idea what. Let's get our sensors time.
They leave us alone now.
You're on your own?
You mad? Some local boys take care of us. They just couldn't handle those freaks.
I see.
What's it to be? 200 orans? Unless you'd rather collect another way.
I'm no materialist.
The good book says no service goes unrewarded. I'll make it known around town and amongst the working girls. We whores know how to show gratitude.
That's nice.
You're quite unique, but there's no shortage of frauds who'd pretend they're you. Let's agree you'll bring the girls flowers if there's any doubt.
That's how they'll know who I am?
For certain. I've never heard of a patron who gave flowers to a whore.
Okay, so I guess I don't get a scene now, and I have to get flowers in order to get a scene. That seems unnecessarily complicated. But in the meantime, what the hell is going on over here? Please attack him. Alright, so that was a thing. Oh, apparently it was a vampire that was just here for some reason. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to kill time to midnight to go into this stupid warehouse. Yep, still locked. So, let's go to the inn. If nothing else, I need to sort out my inventory.
Welcome, traveler.
I hear you buy jewelry.
What if I do?
100 orans. Tell me who's paying for salamander badges.
Shove off.
Oh, I thought I was going to be able to sell him badges. Instead, I just got told off. That's great.
Ugh, how can they drink this? What is it anyway?
I suppose it's wine.
Wine? Couldn't pass for wine, stepbrother.
So, what is it?
Ugh, diluted dog's piss. Thus, I come here rarely.
I thought this was the only tavern around.
I live in the trade quarter, but the inns there are closed. Want to earn some coin?
That line wasn't
You mentioned you
re-recorded.
might have a job for me. Care to elaborate?
I know where to find fine spirit, but it requires a sword to get it.
You need a warrior to have a drink?
I know a place with 100-year-old wine from Toussaint.
What's the catch?
The wine cellar is in a house where monsters now haunt.
It'll cost 200 orens.
Deal. I'll return here at midnight.
Where's the house?
Take the gate leading to the dike. On the right, it leads to the canal. The house is on the left.
What is it with people and wanting to do things at midnight?
No challenges.
Shove off.
No, buy my badges. Come on.
What do you want, Wolf?
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Best tell me all you know. The name Azar mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra. Your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings, I wouldn't mind having a chat with them, too.
Will you pay me for badges? I guess not. Nobody wants to pay for anything these days. But now that I've talked to Ransmeat and have some suspicion against him, I was hoping to get into his house and find something called evidence.
To deal with these idiots.
Looking for something? All right, go in.
Alright, oh. He's just here now. Fortunately, it seems like nobody minds if I steal all their stuff, so let's root around in his house anyway. And I'm kind of wondering if I can find enough dog tallow to fulfill that side quest without actually having to kill any dogs. Because I'd rather not kill any dogs. This is a whole lot of nothing so far. Yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing. Maybe he'll talk to me because I'm in his house?
What do you want, Wolf?
Nope. See you.
So that dead ended pretty hard. And it's not quite close enough to midnight. Oh jeez, another vampire. Well, it'll kill some time to kill this vampire. Man, this ARG thing is really not working against it. Wasn't one of those guys dead before? Ah, well. I end up just waiting around here until it is midnight, so let's go in finally.
No sign of Javed or the Professor. This bunch should cave easily. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody. Who's this? This wasn't our deal, cop.
Relax. Just a witcher. Surely you know witchers are golems. No will of their own, follow orders quick and easy, no complaints. Right, Geralt?
I really feel like I should answer the first one, but I'm going to answer the second.
Caught you red-handed. You're dealing with Salamandra.
Who the fuck is this?
A regular idiot.
Where are Javed and the Witcher's secrets? Talk, or taste a Witcher's steel.
You'll regret this, copper. Kill them.
Try your luck.
I've got to kill
Imbecile.
you, bastard.
Well, that was unproductive. I really should have answered the first thing, I think, but I'm going to stick with what I did.
Kill you like a dog!
I mean, at the very least, it will give me something to talk to Vincent about. I was trying to remember his name there, sorry. Yep, so that's something else to do at least. I keep picking up more badges, even though no one will pay me for them. Or maybe they will, and I just have to do something different. Maybe I needed to drink with the guy, or I don't know. Hey, there's Zoltan.
I'm off to the castle gate.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Who's the richest person in Vizima's temple quarter?
Used to be Vivaldi, but now Declan Luvarden's your man. The guy shits gold.
Beautiful analogy. Thanks.
Yes?
Farewell.
So, all of that was just to be told that I have a silver sword. Anyway, let's go accost Vincent of criminal doings. You're a dirty cop. Turn in your badge and gun.
Hear about the warehouse. I'd advise you to think before saying anything.
You intend to deal with Salamandra?
The warehouse was official business. The people you cut up wanted to testify against Salamandra. You're lucky they didn't have any valuable information. They actually wanted to trick me.
Unconvincing.
I don't care. Be warned. If you get in my way again, I'll slap your witch's ass in jail. Understood?
I'll continue the investigation on my own. If you're involved in any way...
Enough. Anything specific? If not, beat it.
I wanted to talk to you about Salamandra.
Okay.
Someone informed them about my cockatrice contract.
What are you suggesting?
The Professor, after you released him.
I got no time. End of conversation.
You let the Professor out of prison.
His bail was paid. That's the law.
I get it. Observe the law at all costs. What do you do nights? Meet your boss, Azar Javed?
Nothing unnatural about spending nights in the trade quarter.
Where do you get gold for that?
Don't always need coin to get by.
Wealthy friends? I've got no real proof, so I'll have to wait to decide.
Sounds like your mountain has turned into a molehill. That's what happens when amateurs try their hand at serious work. If you stumble upon any real leads, come by. I'll give you some useful advice.
You really sound guilty, honestly. But speaking of leads, Kalkstein's name was mentioned again.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Let's talk about Salamandra. Evidence indicates you're linked to the organization.
What evidence?
The wounded salamander mentioned you.
That's likely, since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the Philosopher's Stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I don't believe you. It's suspicious that people you hire are chased by Salamandra.
I don't know who pursued Berengar, but I had nothing to do with it.
You didn't try trapping him to hand him to Azar Javed?
If I worked for Salamandra, I would never let myself be linked to Berengar. You offend my intelligence. Go away!
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help. But now, back to work.
Why do I have the feeling that it's both Kalkstein and Vincent? In any case, I've kind of run out of things to do in town, so it's time to boogie.
Geralt, good to see you. Where are you going?
To the dike.
No passage. Captain forbids it.
Why?
Captain's orders. Talk to him.
Gentlemen, that's no way to treat a hero. Geralt, the witcher that saved Vizima from a terrible cockatrice.
A hero? Well, that changes things.
He's almost one of us.
In that case, please pass, Master Geralt. We'll drink your health at the inn.
Thanks, Siegfried. A surprise in the sewers. A night of the Flaming Rose, soaked in stench from head to foot. I usually work alone, but this was an opportunity to see a knight in action. I must say he did rather well for a human. That was rare gratitude he showed.
I guess that was an important choice. It really seemed like a simple one, but sure. Anyway, next time we'll go outside, and until then, take care.